So very good morning, one and all, and welcome you back. We are learning the subject of antenna and wave propagation. In antenna and wave propagation, we are studying the chapter number 2, that is a wave propagation. And in that, we were solving the numerical since last 2 days. Today will be the last day for the solving the numerical on the basis of your the wave propagation. And these numericals are, I have referred from Dr. Sachin Roykar. So we will solve the few numerical on the wave propagation. We have solved many numerical in the last session. So last numerical was in the last session 2.17, I think so. Let me clear any one of you in the chat. Am I right? 2.17 something or 2.16? You just tell me what was the last session numerical so that it will be easy to me. Any one of you just put in the chat on which session we were. Last numerical we have simplified. Yes, any one of you unmute yourself or you may put in the chat in the last session which numerical we have done. 2.16. Thank you so much, Shashank. 2.16. So we have done that 2.16, then well and good. Okay. Otherwise, here just go through the 2.16. Here is a 2.16 and communication system between the communication system between here is there between the moon and the earth is operating at 3000. So this numerical we have done, we have calculated the path loss, and this is derived expression 32.45 plus 20 log 10 of normal frequency plus 20 log 10 of distance, which is measured in the kilometer, whereas the frequency is measured in the megahertz. Okay, frequency was measured in the megahertz, and I hope you have done this numerical and you have calculated with the help of the calculator, and you got this answer. Okay, I hope so. Now take a next numerical. That next numerical is 2.17, and communication system, all of you just note down. And communication system at 1000 megahertz consisting of transmitting antenna of 25 dB gain of 25 dB gain of 25 dB gain, and and receiving antenna and receiving antenna of a 20 dB gain full stop. The input power to the transmitting antenna is 150 watt full stop. Calculate the maximum received power at a distance of 10 kilometers over a free space. Calculate the maximum received power at a distance of 10 kilometers over a free space. So here the power that is denoted by W. So WR is nothing but receiving power, and the WT is nothing but the transmitting power. All these things we are measuring in terms of the dB. So this is the received power divided by the transmitting power in the dB, whereas the gain, transmitting gain in the dB, receiving gain in the dB, and the line of sight. Okay, so that is LS in the dB. So all are in the dB. So first of all, which is the unknown parameter, you just find out. That unknown parameter is nothing but you are the LS in the dB. How you can find out that LS? Okay, So you just one by one just check it. So what is the formula for the LS in the dB? 32 point, already we have solved, that is a path loss. So 32.45 plus 20 log 10 of the distance, 20 log 10 of here the frequency. Okay. So if you are going to substitute the value of the distance and the frequency, you will be able to find the LS in the dB. Fine. So I hope after substituting the value of your the 32.45 plus 20 log 10 of that distance is 10 kilometers and 20 log 10 of the frequency is the 1000. So if you are going to substitute, you will get 112.45 dB. 112.112.45 dB. So this you have calculated LS. Once you got this LS, just substitute in your the what we can say receiving power divided by the transmitting power in the dB is equals to. So mention in the this formula GT in the dB, GR in the dB, and the LS value. So if you are going to substitute these three values, so you will get 45 minus of 112.4, and this minus you are getting. So receiving power will be equals to transmitting power in terms of the dB minus of 67.45. So in this way you will get this after getting the transmitting is the 150 already mentioned in the numerical. Okay, so you will get 82.55 dB. I hope you got the answer. My screen is visible and I am audible. I hope so. I hope you all of you got this answer. You just do yourself with the help of the calculator. With the help of the calculator, you just do yourself. Okay. Then they go for the 2.18. Numerical number 2.18. A transmitter radiates 20 watt of the power. A transmitter radiates 20 watt of the power. 20 watt of the power at a wavelength of the 4 centimeter. At the wavelength of 4 centimeter. If the transmitting and the receiving antenna have equal gain of 30 dB, equal gain of 30 dB, calculate the power received by the antenna at a distance of 100 kilometer, by the distance of 100 kilometer. So all of you just read carefully, note down the given parameter, read carefully and note down the given parameters. So what is given parameters here? If you observe, you will be able to find the given parameters are nothing but GT is equals to GR 30 dB. GT is equals to GR 30 dB. What they are saying, transmitting radiates 20 watt of the power at a wavelength of so and so. Transmitting and receiving antenna have the equal gain. So see here the change. The transmitting as well as the receiving gain will be the 30 dB and the distance will be the 100 kilometers. The lambda wavelength is given as a 4 centimeter. Convert that centimeter into the meter. So that in terms of the meter, so you will get 0.04 in the meter. So these three parameters given, GT, GR is given, distance is given, lambda is given. So what you need to calculate here, what they are asking, calculate the power received by the antenna, that is nothing but received by the antenna, that is nothing but your the VR. Okay, so how you can calculate the WR, WR, that is nothing but the receiving power. So the first of all, find out the frequency that is required for the LS, that is a line of sight, or you can say the path loss. So LS in dB 32.45 plus 20 log 10 of distance and 20 log 10 of the frequency. So distance already given, that is 100 kilometers, whereas the frequency you need to calculate, and that frequency you can calculate F is equals to C by lambda. What is that C? That is nothing but the what you can say propagation of light or the light rays is given, that is nothing but 300. If not given, you can directly take okay, so that is nothing but the 300 divided by lambda is given 0.04, so you will get the frequency 7500 megahertz. So substitute the LS again in terms of the dB 32.45 plus 20 log 10 of 100 plus 20 log 10 of 75, getting. So in this way you can get as a 149.95 dB. . Yes, I hope you are getting the answer. So once you got that line of sight LS in terms of the dB 149.95 dB, so go for the next, that is nothing but the receiving power. Once you get the receiving power by getting the values of your the GT, GR as well as the LS, substitute these things. Okay, so what is given here? That is transmitting power in terms of the dB, the transmitting gain, the receiving gain, and the LS. So LS was unknown. That's why we have calculated with the help of the frequency. How we have calculated? Because the unknown value was the frequency itself. By looking this formula, you will be able to find here was the unknown parameter was the frequency first. So what we have decided with the help of the wavelength, we have calculated that frequency. Once you got that frequency, you can substitute in the formula, that is 32.45 plus 20 log 10 of the distance. That distance was the 100 kilometers. Similarly, 20 log 10 of the frequency, that frequency we have calculated with the help of this lambda. And this lambda, that was the wavelength, and it was in the centimeter. So just convert that centimeter into the meter. So you will get as a 0.04 in the meter. So substitute this value. So you will get frequency. Once you got the frequency, substitute in the LS. Once you substitute in the LS, you will find the final value of LS, that is 149.95 in terms of the dB. So be careful, all are in the dB. Okay. So once you got all this LS, just substitute in the main equation, that is nothing but the receiving power in the dB. So that is nothing but the transmitting power along with your the transmitting gain, receiving gain, and the LS. Substitute all the values, so you will get the receiving power in the dB is minus 76.95 dB. So all of you just do yourself with the calci and cross verify these answers. So once you substitute, so you will find, so what we can do, the transmitting power is in the watt. If you observe in the opposition, so you will be able to find that is in the watts. You just convert into the dB. So that is nothing but 10 log 10 of your the VR. So whatever you have got, you just divide by the 10, so you will get minus 7.69. So by taking anti-log, so that receiving power will be equals to anti-log of your anti-log, and that is received in the watt, that is minus 7.69. So in this way, finally you will get, because what we are doing at initially the 30 watt 30 dB was in the initially in the what we can say dB. But if you want to convert into the watt, so just anti-log. If you don't want to convert into the what we can say the watt, already you are having in the watt and you want to be in the dB, so only either you can take 10 log 10 directly, you can take. If you don't want, vice versa case will be there. At that time you can take the anti-log of that, so that you can convert from the watt to the dB or the dB to the watt. So in this way, finally what we are receiving, the receiving power will be your 0. If you want to convert into the macro watt, so 0.020 micro watt. Now come towards the 2.19. 2.19. So here calculate the free space loss in a satellite communication. Calculate the free space loss in a satellite communication where the satellite is 36,000 kilometer above Earth. Where the satellite is 36,000 kilometer above the Earth, full stop. Given that, given that the GT is equals to 15 dB, given that GT is equals to 15 dB, GR is equals to 45 dB, frequency is equals to 4 gigahertz, full stop. If the transmitted power is 200 watt, what is the received power? All of you pay attention and read carefully once again yourself this question and find out which thing is given and which you need to calculate. Yes, calculate the free space. So what is given here? The example of satellite is taken here. So given parameters are receiving gain is given 45 dB, the transmitting gain is given 15 dB, the frequency is 4 gigahertz. Okay, and your distance is satellite distance from the space to the earth is nothing but 36,000 kilometers, and the transmitting power is the 200 watt, and the receiving power you need to calculate. Okay, but to calculate the receiving power, just now we have seen in the previous numerical, we must know the ls also. Okay, so these two unknown parameters are there. One is known as a receiving power, other is known as a ls. So first of all, always try to read yourself the question. Later on, just mention the which values are given, and the next step must be calculating part. Okay, first read the question, then the given parameter, then the finding parameter, and which formula is suitable will be the last suitable for this numerical. So after getting all these things, we can identify that the ls is also the unknown. So we can start with the ls in the db, same 32.45 plus 20 log 10 of distance and the 20 log 10 of the frequency, both the value you have with you. You can substitute the satellite value, distance, as well as the frequency value. So you will get 195.62 db. All of you do yourself, don't copy paste the answer. This is just sake of your reference. Okay, just sake of your reference, don't copy paste, do yourself, so that you will be uh, so practice will be more if you're doing yourself. Okay, so what will happen here in the 2.19, we got the ls as a 195.62 db. Similarly, once you got this one, just substitute in the vr, that is nothing but receiving power, ratio of receiving power divided by ratio of transmitting power in the db will be equals to transmitting gain, receiving gain, and the ls. Okay, once this part will go here, that ls, this is the minus, not a plus. So this vt wt will go here at this side. So in this way you can calculate, otherwise you just keep it as it is for a while, and later on automatically the transmitting power will be go and at the other side. So in this way you can calculate, this is in the db. Okay, so if you want to convert that db into the watt, you can do, that is 10 log 10 of so and so. So here will be 135.62, that will be convert into nt log of this term. So 10 log 10. So you will get as the value by taking this nt log 14.438. Okay. So if you want to getting this 10, if you are going to divide this again, the divide, then later on you need to take the nt log. So you will get 0.2743. Okay, 10 raised to the power minus 13 watt. Okay, so what will happen here, then again the receiving power will be equals to transmitting power into the converted from db to watt. This is the procedure of converting the db value into the watt. Okay, so 10 log 10 of so and so you can take if you have in terms of the db, and if you want to convert into the watt, that time this procedure you need to follow. So receiving power will be equals to transmitting power into the received value. So whatever you have received, just multiply with the transmitting power 200. So you will get final answer as 5.486 picofarad picowatt, 5.46 picowatt. So this was the 2.12. Next to 2.20, and microwave link uses the free space communication if the gain of the antenna are 40 dB each, the frequency is a 10 gigahertz, and the path length is 80 kilometer. Find the path loss. Find the transmission path loss and the received power for the transmitted power of a 10 watts. So you just take this numerical as a homework, because again many times we have simplified 3 to 4 numerical on the same thing. Only note down this numerical. And microwave link uses the free space communication if the gain of the antennas are 40 dB each, and the frequency is 10 gigahertz, path loss is a 80 and the path length is 80 kilometers. Find the transmitting path loss and the receiving power for the transmitting power of a 10 watt. So given in the watt. Okay, so be careful. So find out the ls, find out the vr and wr and the wt. One is given and one unknown, you need to calculate, and all is in the db. You need to convert it to the again the watt. So 10 log of that in terms of the watt. See here the formula, 10 log of receiving power is equals to whatever you have received in the db. So 10 log receiving power in terms of the watt will be equals to whatever you got in the db. So that will be here down. Okay, and you can take as a anti-lock. So once you will get final receiving power will be 0.89 microwatt. That do yourself. homework. 0. What was the answer? Note on at the one side for cross verification. 0.89 microwatt. 0.89 microwatt. 0.89 microwatt. Now go here the next, that is nothing but you are the 2.21, numerical number 2.21. In a VHF mobile radio communication, the base station transmits the 100 watt at a 150 megahertz and the antenna is 20 meter above the ground level. The transmitting antenna is an lambda by 2 dipole with a gain of the 1.64. Calculate the field strength at the receiving antenna of 2 meters height and kept the distance of 40 kilometers. So be careful here. What they are asking, they given the application is a radio mobile communication and the frequency the spectrum is of a very high frequency ranges, and in that they given the few the base station is at the what we can say the transmitting signal from the base station will be the 100 watt. Okay, the frequency range of the VHF is considered here the 150, and they are also given the distance from the ground, that is a 20 meter. Okay, all the parameters they given, few parameters they given, and what you need to calculate here, calculate the field strength at the receiving antenna, that is nothing but the E. Field strength at the receiving antenna, that is nothing but the ER at the receiving point. So how you can find out, that is lambda is equals to C by F, 300 divided by 150, you will get the 2 meters. The power is given the 100 watt. Okay, and the height of that antenna is nothing but 20 meter, and the 20 meter, two are given, that is a transmitting and the receiving 2 meter and 20 meter. Distance is the 40 kilometers. And so you can find as the field strength at a receiving antenna is given by ER is equals to, this is the derived expression, 88 root P HTHR divided by lambda D square. So this is the derived expression of your the electric field intensity. Electric field intensity, okay, at a receiving point, 88 root of P HT dot of HR, okay, divided by lambda D square. Substitute all the value, 88 root of P power, that is HTHR, and the D square, okay, 40 kilometer is given, so 14 to 10 is power 3. So you will get as a receiving electric field intensity is nothing but 11 microvolt per meter. 11 microvolt per meter. Take a next one, 2.22. The antenna are positioned for the optimum transmission and reception if the lambda by 2 transmitting antenna operating at a 150 megahertz radiates and 10 watt of the power. Calculate the open circuit voltage induced in the lambda by 2 dipole kept at a 50 kilometers apart. Assume the gain of the transmitting dipole antenna to be 1.641. So these one of the type of the antenna, that is nothing but the dipole antenna is mentioned here, and the values are given, that is nothing but the transmitting power 10 watt and the transmitting gain 1.641. The distance is the 50 kilometers is given. So you need to calculate again the lambda wavelength 300 by the that frequency 150. So you will get 2 meters. The electric field strength at the receiving antenna is nothing but root of this 30. This is again the derived 30 because the antenna is differ, application is differ. So it here will not be 88 root of so and so, because the previous numerical was on the basis of the mobile. Okay, so here is a difference. So root of 30 WT GT divided by D, that is the transmitting power, transmitting gain, and 30 divided by the distance. So you will get the electric field strength at the receiving point, that is a 0.4436 millivolt per meter. Millivolt per meter. Millivolt per meter. So then the open circuit voltage induced in the antenna is lambda by 2 dipole. So voltage induced at open circuit, VOC, voltage at open circuited, VOC is equals to, V is equals to IR formula, Ohm's law, V is equals to IR. So I will be here, and R is you can take as the ER at the intensity. So, okay, so this value you can take here directly. Okay, so here the length they have taken, simply they have taken the length here, that is LE. Okay, instead of IV is equals to IR they have taken. 2.23, the two planes 15 kilometer apart are in the radio communication. The transmitting plane has an antenna of the gain 10 and is transmitting power 500 watt in the direction of the other plane, which absorbs the 2 microwatt of the power by its receiving antenna. Assume the ground of the anospheric reflection negligible. Find the effective area. This is different numerical. Effective area we are interested. GT gain is given 10. Transmitting power is 500 watt. Distance is 10 kilometers. and the receiving is a 2 microwatt. So how we can find the effective area, that is AE. So PD, that is nothing but dissipated power, or is equals to WTGT divided by 4 pi d square. Receiving power is equals to PD into AE. Okay, so you have substituted WTGT divided by 4 pi d square, and the AE will be as it is. So for finding the AE, you just keep one side AE and rest of the part at the other side. Just substitute the AE at the one side and the rest of the part other sides, and mention the value WR 4 pi d square, all the values. Okay, you just substitute all the values. So what you will find, the effective area will be 0.5024 meter square, 0.5024 meter square. So 2.24, calculate the attenuation at a frequency of 600 megahertz if the transmitting and receiving antenna of a 20 dB, then the given 20 dB is given, each are at a distance of 40 kilometers apart. So here again the GTG are both same on the dB, that is 20 dB, distance is a 40 kilometers, frequency is 600 megahertz. Again you need to find out the LS. Already you have the formula, substitute, find the receiving, what we can say, the receiving power. Okay, by neglecting the other, that is nothing but what they are saying, by which things you need to neglect, that is nothing but the you need to calculate the attenuation. So you can neglect, that is your the phase angle also, that is nothing but the beta propagation constant. So no need to calculate that part. Simply you need to calculate the receiving. Okay, attenuation. So in short, what they are talking about here, the ratio of these two is nothing but you are getting the attenuation. 2.25. The two aerocrafts are flying at a height of 3,000 and the 5,000 meters. What is the maximum distance between them, so that they can have the effective communication along with the Earth's surface? Assume the Earth radius to be 6.37 into 10 to the power 6 meters. So what is given here? Transmitting height is 5,000 and the receiving height is 3,000, and what we can say, you need to find out the maximum distance. Okay, so D is equals to, already we have done 4.12 root of, in bracket, root of HTHR, root of HR, that is nothing but the transmitting and receiving height. This is a derived expression. Once again we have going to use, all are in the kilometers. So substitute the value, you will get the final maximum distance is 516.98 kilometers. Okay, from the Earth, you can say 2.26. And the TV antenna mounted at a height of a 120 meter and radiates 15 kilowatts of the power equally in all the direction at a frequency of 50 megahertz. Find the maximum LOS range. Second is the strength receiving antenna at the height of a 16 kilometers, kept the distance of 12 kilometers. And the third is nothing but the distance at which the field strength is a 1 millivolt per meter. So here at the beginning frequency is 50 megahertz, transmitting height is 120, receiving height is a 16 meter, distance is the 12 kilometers. So these parameters are given. In the first case, what you need to calculate? Maximum LOS. So LOS is equals to, again, the distance of that LOS, the 4.12 in bracket root of HTHR. So if you, once you substitute this value, that is nothing but 120, that is nothing but the 16, you will get LOS is the 61.61 kilometers. The receiving electric field intensity is nothing but 88 root P HTHR divided by lambda d square. All the values are already given. Only unknown is the ER. So that is 23.95 millivolt. 23.95 millivolts. So finally is nothing but the distance. Again, that distance ER will be at the ones. See here the distance was given, but in second case the distance you need to find out, and the ER is given, that is a 1 micro, I think, yes, 1 millivolt. So 1 millivolt you can take here. Okay, just substitute here the -3. So in this way the distance will be 58727 kilometers. Cross verify the answer. Don't assume that the book answer will be always correct. Okay, so be careful while you are going to simplify. Three parameters we have calculated. One was the LOS, second was the ER, receiving electric field intensity, and last was the distance. So in this way, the last numerical 2.27, a communication link is to be established between the two stations using the lambda by 2 antenna of the maximum gain. The transmitting power is the 1 kilowatt, with the distance of transmitting and receiving will be the 100 kilometers. If the operating frequency will be 100 megahertz, what will be the maximum power received by the receiver? So here again, once again, you need to calculate the receiving power. maximum received power will be given. This term already we are aware, some a little bit formula is differ, so totally depend upon the parameter which is given. As per that only you can utilize the transmitting, receiving, and the lambda by 4 pi d square. And the here, see here, the whatever the parameters are given, you can find the lambda which is unknown, then the transmitting power which is given, the distance is given, the receiving power you can find easily, wt gt gr lambda by 4 pi d of a whole square, so 0.0153 microwatt. In this way you got these things. So in this way we have tried to simplify many numerical, you can say, we have tried to simplify many numerical on the chapter of your the wave propagation. More than 20 25 numerical we have till date we have solved from since 2 to 3 days. So in this way we have finished the theoretical part related to the wave propagation. What are the classification of the wave propagation, sky, ground, and the space, what will be the distance in that particular distance, which application we can use if that is in the what we can say ground, and the what we can say the space, and the you can say the sky. Okay, so the planes, the mobile communication, and other thing, how we can utilize that thing. So we have seen all this thing theoretical part. Along with that we have calculated many parameters that we need to, while you are going to simplify or you can say the design of the antenna. At the time these applications are too important. So in this way I am going to